In this tutorial, we will learn how to install Flutter on a Windows system and create a Flutter application using VS Code. We will also install an Android emulator and run the Flutter app on it. First, go to the Flutter documentation website. There, you can find the official installation guide. There are two ways to install Flutter: Quick Start, using VS Code; Custom Setup, manual installation. In this tutorial, I will follow the VS Code method and also explain the manual method afterward. Click on the Quick Start option and select Windows. First, we need to install Git. Go to the Git website. Download it and install it. Next, download Visual Studio Code and install it. After installation, open VS Code and install the Flutter extension. Search for Flutter in the Extensions tab and install it. This will automatically install the Dart extension as well. Now go to View Command Palette. Run a Flutter command. For example, select Flutter, New Project. You will see an option to download the Flutter SDK. Click on it. Select a location. I choose the C drive. Then click Clone Flutter. Flutter SDK will start downloading. After the download is complete, you may see a message to add Flutter to path. If you missed it, don't worry, we can check it manually. Go to Windows Settings and search for Environment Variables. Open it and click Environment Variables. Under User Variables, double-click Path. Make sure the Flutter path is added. C://flutter/bin. If it is not there, you can add it manually. I will explain that now. Now let's see the manual installation method. If you already installed Flutter using VS Code, you can skip this section. Go to the Flutter website and download the zip file. Extract it and place it in a folder like C://flutter. Then open Environment Variables. Edit the path variable and add C://flutter/bin. Click OK. Now open Command Prompt and run Flutter Doctor. This will check your setup. You may see some issues. If you want to run apps on an Android emulator, you need to install Android Studio. Go to the Android Studio website, download it, and install it. Choose the standard setup during installation. After installation, open Android Studio. Click More Actions Virtual Device Manager. Create a new virtual device. Select a device, for example, a Pixel phone. Choose a system image. In Advanced Settings, change Graphics Acceleration to Hardware. Click Finish. Now your emulator is ready. Click the play button to start it. Next, go to More Actions SDK Manager. Open the SDK Tools tab. Select Android SDK Command Line Tools. Click Apply and Finish. Now open Command Prompt again and run Flutter Doctor. You may need to accept Android licenses. Flutter Doctor, Android licenses. Press Y for all. Run Flutter Doctor again and make sure everything is correct. Now we are ready to create a Flutter project. I recommend restarting your computer before proceeding. Open VS Code. Check that both Flutter and Dart extensions are installed. Open Command Palette. Select Flutter, New Project. Choose Application. Select a folder and enter a project name. The project will be created. Open the project folder. Inside the lib folder, you will see the main.dart file. This contains the default Flutter app code. At the bottom right, you can select a device. You will see available options: Windows, Android Emulator, Edge browser. First, select Windows. Go to Run without debugging. The app will start. This is the default counter app. Click the button. The number increases. Now open main.dart. This is the increment function. The button is called the floating action button. Let's make a small change. Edit the text and save the file. You will see the changes instantly. This is called hot reload. Now stop the app. Select Edge browser and run again using Ctrl plus F5. The app will open in the browser. Stop the app again. Now select the Android emulator. Run the app. Now change the title of the app. Save the file. The changes are reflected instantly in the app. This is the power of Flutter. You can write one codebase and run it on multiple devices. I will come back with more tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.